That's what always happens on these dynasties, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody wants to join the dynasties, and they don't want to play their games. You know what I mean? It's like the boot you get. See you later, my friends. You gotta go. I'll keep you on with the other one for a little bit. We'll see what happens. You're getting booted, dog. See ya. It's been like a week, bro. You ain't played. Like, out you go. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Let's get a little alternate. Little H-Stout in the house. Let's go. Getting booted up in here, boys. Y'all getting the boot. EA Sports College Football 26, ladies and gentlemen. We got it a year early. You know what I'm saying? We're going to ratchet it up, boys and girls. We're going to ratchet this one up. We got next year's version early, baby. 1 year early. 26. Let's go. Troy Nines this afternoon. The Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's put the smackdown on some Tulsa up in here. These Golden Hurricanes.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Whiff on the big hit. You know, the coach build that I made, he was supposed to be intense. Does that look intense to you? Doesn't look very intense to me. You know what I mean? He doesn't look very intense to me.
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry
Hollywood,
games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Why is my dude not coming up? What is
Motion from the
happening?
wide receiver. Gonna sling it on second down.
Yeah, I should have been able to get over there.
Strike downfield.
I don't know what happened there.
The 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I don't know what happened right there on that place. Very odd. It's a very odd situation. Oh, don't you know? Getting him on the run.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front.
Blitz from that side, leaving that side wide open.
Great job rushing the passer.
Or maybe it was. Didn't expect to run on 2nd and 19.
Tulsa wasting no time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Absolutely.
You got to go get him. Let's go. Macro, dog. Not really, but yeah, some people do. Not really, but some people do have those little cheat controller things. You know what I'm talking about? Things that allows them little cheat codes that allow them to do things they shouldn't be able to do. Seeing defenses and such. All of that nonsense too.
The question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away the ability to run the football first.
Got to get a little bit physical up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so nice as an
Just a
offense
little
to know
bit
you can
physical.
generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to pass, it's Kelly. Good route on the comeback.
Tried to double team him.
Stopped at the 47.
Tried to hit him with a double team.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be
Fair it out.
because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, that's so
Slide
frustrating.
turns into a
It happens
dive.
so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something
I think
to
we'll
stop
keep him in.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense, try to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
When in doubt, come back.
Rivalry game. So what did you do to keep yourself locked in during a week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions
Trying to tell me
in
we can't
check,
get that
but
call in?
it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Let's go.
He snares it
Yes,
in the
sir.
end
Throw it
zone.
in the crowd.
Touchdown, Houston.
Throw it out there in the crowd.
One of the areas they really focused on.
Burn
was
them
receiver
like
in the
toast,
offseason.
boys.
We
Smells
need
like
you to
burnt
make
toast
bold
around
plays
here,
for
you know?
us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Smells like
David,
bacon
what a
on my
grab
plate.
right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play. Just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to give it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to return this
Hit
one.
him.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work
Gonna get
out
out here
as he
and sweep
stopped
the
that
leg a
from
little
running
bit.
deep. The
what I'm
Golden
talking
Hurricane
about.
offense comes back onto the field.
Gonna get out here and
Finding
sweep
themselves down
L
7-0,
leg.
they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides to back and leaves
Hit him
it.
low. Hit him
He
low.
is
Sweep the
going
leg. Hit him low.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulsa wasting no time.
And man, it's nice
Hit
to
him
have
low.
a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him
Sweep
getting in
it.
the backfield quick, penetrating, using
Take
his
the legs
quickness,
out.
and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The corners are walked up tight.
Little shift there. Little defensive eye candy. Little motion. I like it.
On
Motion.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Come on. Don't.
Ample time in the pocket.
Yes, he drops it. Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, taking the shot.
Can't
down the
ask
field.
for more
I
than
love
that.
it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses
You
get
belong here
conservative,
with
but
me,
take shots down the field. Try to make
Yes,
those
you
big
do.
plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play
Little
guys
pig,
to make
little
those
pig,
shots down the
let
field.
me in. Not by the hair on my chinny
That
chin
nifty
chin.
return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Houston offense ready to go back to work.
Show you what we've been
Already a
laughing
solid
at here,
start
boys.
to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to take the top off.
Little comeback, turn around, go get it, boys. Come on now.
A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done.
How do you
early
drop
in this
that?
one.
Really? Come on.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 35.
Little duo action up in here. Little duo. When in doubt, duo.
The Cougars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh no, little
The
pigs.
throw.
You gotta let me in.
Touchdown, Cougars. Quick start in the air for the score.
Yeah.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get
Get the
inside the 10,
brand.
you're thinking run.
Getting branded.
Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw.
Another.
This offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Called on protect this lead.
The returner will field it and try
Oh,
to get
there it
some field
is.
position. The
There it
Cougars team
is.
maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return.
Gotta put the helmet on the football, ladies and gentlemen.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Take him on up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the
Sweep
easy
him.
one to the back.
Sweep the leg down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Rock the baby. Snap it. Nope.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has
Rain.
They largely dominated this
Hurricane.
first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Baby tail.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Hurricane. I thought they said Burger King. I was like, what? It's Hurricane.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Dang, I was right there.
It looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever.
Tulsa Golden Hurricanes.
Now they'll run it to the right here. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth
I meant to run a
down.
stunt to that side too and didn't get
Tulsa will
called.
be forced to send out the punt team.
Not over here on my chinny chin chin.
Makes the catch
It's a
at the
little
35.
pig, let me in.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Houston
Boom,
sending
boom,
the
boom,
offense
boom.
back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add
A
to
little
it on
Maryland
this
eye
drive.
form for you.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he
Absolutely.
counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the grab. Just
Making
gashing
moves
this
up in here,
defense, a
boys.
big
Let's
gainer
go.
to the 40-yard line.
Let's get it.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Trying to beat the D deep.
Let's
Throw
go,
to the
baby.
sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
And the quarterback
They have
knew
a true
exactly
favorite,
where he
huh?
wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep.
Huh.
Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Woo! Let's go.
Touchdown,
The Lambeau
Houston.
leap.
No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Hop, skip,
And I've
and a
been
jump
really
away,
impressed with
boys.
this offense this first half.
We're
Coming
only
in
a
in
hop, skip,
hostile
and a
environment,
jump away
hostile
from the
environment,
end
they
zone.
haven't
Let's
given
go.
them
Carrying it like a
anything to
loaf
cheer
of
with.
bread.
Offense, defense,
Going.
now up 20-0.
He can
And
jump,
these
all right. I
people
might be able to
are
actually
clearly
jump over
right
somebody
here.
with him.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Used to have a
And with the
6'6"
extra
quarterback
point,
that I could do
they
that
push the
with on
lead out a little further.
old school
And let's check in
NCAA
with Kevin Connors in
14.
the studio. Kevin?
I call it old school. It's not really old school.
On a game happening in the Big Ten.
We'll go old school. Go back to
USC
2001.
has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly,
Even
the men
before
of
that,
Troy
actually.
have been in a battle today. They're up by 7.
We can go back to
over
some
Minnesota.
quarterback club. You know what I'm
We'll
saying?
let you know if anything else
Get
comes
real
out of
old
Big
school
Ten
up on
country
them.
from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on
Little
that one,
quarterback
Kevin. Let
club,
us know
little
when it
John
goes final.
Elway.
He's got an open man. They've got him down at
A
the
little
40,
John
ripped up
Elway,
15
quarterback
yards.
club.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they look for now. 1st and 10 from the 40. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
of
been tough
urgency,
sledding, right?
boys
This
and girls.
offense has really struggled to move the football, and this
Down
game's
low.
all but over. But here's the thing, man.
Gotta
Thank
hit
God
'em
you
down
play this
low.
defense every
Let's
weekend.
go.
Let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Shift.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Ah,
Looking to the
dang
big
it.
tight end. Complete in the middle. Really
I had
putting
two dudes
together
to cover
a
out there.
They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wasn't gonna work.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score
I got bit by a
to cut
flea
into
last
this
one or
lead.
something.
Finally, this
Something
offense
got me.
starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Throw a little stun in there.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Throw a little
Tulsa
stun
wasting
action on
no
it.
time.
Like,
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play.
oh, let's go, boys. Let's go.
Goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And how about that? That's the
Perfect
first
timing.
INT for this guy. Like he's gone all throughout this year,
Perfection
taking care of the
timing right
football,
there.
making plays, really
You know how we
building
are. We're
trust
perfect
with his
around here,
offensive
you know that?
coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen,
Yeah,
put
we
it
do.
behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Perfect is as perfect
They'll
does.
go to the ground. And the defense
I always say
holds
perfect
firm.
just like me.
No
You know what I mean?
pickup at all on that play.
Perfect just like me.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start.
The
I'm
perfect
gonna
call,
stop the
just
run,
like
stuff
me.
it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job.
I'm
with the
almost
base
as
defense
perfect
making
as all my wide receivers are.
A little
Yep.
more space. Open up that playbook even
Almost.
more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Dropping back, it's Kelly. The short hands, it's Smith. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
See if for some reason they're going to give me a deep ball here. I doubt it.
To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide.
Yeah, I didn't think they
Hit
would
a
give
nifty
that.
pickup
No,
there.
no.
And the Cougars with myriad options
Running a
after
bunch
that
of
big
comeback
pickup on
routes.
first
Every
down.
once in a while, you can get them with that. A deep
Wants to go
bizzle.
up top. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but it will
I'm going to have to
be
figure out
enough
why
for
my
first down.
quarterback throws to the
Here's
opposite
this
shoulder
offense with a fresh
sometimes.
set of downs.
I think it's because the pass lead is like reversed for some reason.
Looking to throw on first down.
Uh,
Trying to escape and get it himself.
He does a good job of dropping back.
That dude doesn't
going
know
through
when
his
to slide and when
progressions.
to
Nothing
dive.
there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make
Sometimes
it
you
positive.
dive,
Don't sit back
sometimes
in
you
the
slide.
pocket and force something into a bad situation.
If they're going to
Take a
blitz me
sack.
on this, huh?
Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh,
Under fire.
dropped out into
Nice
the
job
coverage.
of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The offense will
Yeah, I
have to
think we got
use
him on
its
this.
first time out of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Nope.
It's incomplete.
Nope, safety came
Almost
over.
intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
He made a play
We'll
on
see
it.
if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Don't you know?
Here's the pressure.
Oh, yeah. Don't you know?
And
I
that's
still
the
don't know
extra
why he's
feel
not
you get with
sliding,
this
bro.
dude.
Like,
I mean, unbelievable job
so weird.
dropping back to pass, but understanding third down.
I
get
guess
it
maybe
now.
because
I
he's
got
a
little bit of
converted.
space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third.
Ooh,
Give
let's go.
him 6. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And he's got 6, ladies
You
and
talk
gentlemen.
about going on the road and making a statement.
Oh, yeah. Flexing.
27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage.
Hostile.
It hasn't worked.
Sweep
They
the
have
leg.
come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point
Get out there
makes it
early and often
28
start
to
sweeping that
nothing.
leg real quick.
Get
You know?
that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return.
Little Cobra Kai up in here, y'all. Get down low
Down
on it.
at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
I thought they were going to take a knee right here.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2
Little
quarters here.
Szechuan
Time
sauce
to go
on
to
that.
Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is.
Sign me
These
up.
two
Put a
get
little
together
Szechuan
and a
sauce on it, you
first
know?
half between these rivals.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field.
Buck Houston.
They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Watch out for that
Fires to the
DARPA
right.
stuff, boys.
He's got it at the 45 on his way.
Wormholes.
Open space.
Wormholes and such.
And
With
they
the
add
DARPA.
6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They got him.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes
I'm a whistleblower,
in a
you know what I mean?
rivalry game, you get
blowing the L whistle around here about all the
Man, you've seen crazy
creepy things we've
comebacks and
seen.
crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to
Thank
their
you
key
so much.
playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys
We're in
need
the
to take
thank you
ownership.
so much.
Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They gotta step up, and
We'll
make
get
plays.
another look at this Tulsa offense.
Ooh.
Off the play
Little
fake
Bucky.
on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's
Had
able to
myself a
shed one tackle, but still just a
chicken
very
nugget
short
meal
gain.
with a
They'll line up
Coca-Cola
for a second down
Classic.
play.
Got me a little burpee up in there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get
All you
it
guys
out
that
from
have trouble with the RPO, I'll show you something.
And those little runs, man, they
RPO
don't look
pass
great in the
key.
box
There you
score,
go.
but
You're
I
welcome.
love when an offense stays on schedule and
You're
it makes
welcome,
those
bro.
third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped
Yeah,
him
Stephens went to the
short.
wrong
He does
side. I
not
don't know
pick
why you
up
didn't
the first
decide to
down.
go on, but
Punt is in the
okay.
air.
Piping hot.
They're able to put a stop to
It's
that
a
return
piping
right
hot
at the
American
30-yard
pie.
line.
You know what I'm saying?
Here comes the Houston offense once
That's the way I
again.
like it.
They
Piping hot.
torched this defense with an
Let 'em know.
explosive passing play for a score last time
Torched
out.
them.
Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Dang, that's awful.
They've avoided
It
the
was an awful
interception
read.
all day, but
What
they
was
were
I
lucky
doing
to
there?
get that one back here late.
It's
It'll
horrible.
be second down. Couldn't make the
I'm
connection
gonna do this
last
right
time.
here.
Let's see if they throw it again.
Up
To
there.
the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. And they're not on the same page there.
That corner came back down.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks.
Not
It's third
expecting
and
that.
long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be knocked out
really?
of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good
You gonna
pickup
rob me
there.
like that, EA?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Oh my goodness
Oh, he
gracious!
dropped
How
it.
you
He
drop
just
that, bro?
lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
How do you freaking drop that, bruh?
Rides the back on the option to
Sorry.
give. Pulled down after
EA.
a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the
EA
34.
Sports, guys.
Tulsa with the playbook wide
EA
open here on second and short.
Hello.
Give to the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about
Substitute.
3 yards to the 31. Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He lost it high and
Get
deep
it
down
out of
the
here.
left side.
Get that
And
nonsense
that'll
up
be
out of my
incomplete. They
house
certainly
right
weren't
now.
afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it.
Sorry.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense
That
plays
little bit of motion
aggressive
got
on
me,
fourth and
thinking
short,
I'm
and
gonna
they
go
are
fast.
rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that.
Ooh,
fourth down
got
play.
that penetration.
He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out.
You got
He'll be
that there
stopped and forced out of
penetration.
bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. They
Oh
get
my
to him as he
goodness,
throws.
it's wide open, bro.
Incomplete. He had to
It's
get rid
wide
of it
open.
before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Get the pass off
Oh, they
there.
dial up on second and a long way to go. Hauls it in. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Going deep on it.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Throws toward the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Got it.
Come on.
They'll get him stopped just short
Not a
of the end
tutty?
zone, but they're in
Is that not a
business here
tutty,
with
Ralph?
first down.
Stop that,
Looks
bro.
as if we have an injury on that last
Falling
play, and
into
we'll
the
take a
end
break
zone,
to
that
check
big
him
one.
out. the easy completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Touchdown, Houston's.
And they capped off
Hello.
the drive with a touchdown throw.
Hello.
On the last
Let's
play,
go.
They got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another
Follow up
one.
upon
Great
plan.
work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on second and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Great place to start for this offense. Buying some time. Got a little space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Houston wants to play fast.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He gets just inside the red zone.
So what was I saying about that whole one streamer crying about things and then getting things changed? Like, look at this. Now I can't hot wrap my RPOs. What a joke, bro. Crybabies, man. Wah, I can't stop something. Wah. That's what you get right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're at in this world. One guy cries about it, and all of a sudden they change it. Crybaby, dude. I can't stand it. Makes me sick. I want to puke. Oh, these RPOs, they let them hot run them. I cry about it. Oh, they did change it because you cried about it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, shocker there. Hey, why don't you just take run plays out of the game completely? You know what I mean? Take them all the way out of the game because you can't stop those either, dude. You know what I'm saying? God. It's too OP. You can't stop on the hot. You can hot route anything. You just ain't got that cried about hot route on freaking at-back screens. Now you can't do that, dude. Like, dude, stop crying. Stop changing the game because one guy cries about it. You know what I mean? What a joke. That's where we're at in the world of video games today. One guy cries about something online, on stream, and we change it.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Change it because one guy doesn't like it.
What a joke.
Wah.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Better get rid of blitzes too. You know what I mean? Or get rid of all those blitzes you use all the time.
This This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground.
Better get rid of Bunch, right? We better get rid of Bunch. Bunch is too OP. We better get that out of the game too. While we're at it.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing.
Hey, custom playbooks, better take those out too, right?
You're seeing it right now.
We need to take out everything. Take out everything.
Against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to
take those out of the game too while we're at it.
And you're seeing that right now.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great
I'm
day.
gonna do it again.
A huge lead now.
This ain't too OP. Right here.
Incompletion's
This
okay.
right here.
Just take care
Whether
of
they're
the
just
football.
running wide open on the man play. That's not too OP.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
Stemming plays, we're gonna take those out, dude. You know what I mean, y'all? Let's take those out of the game too while we're at it. Take the stems out.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen
Like, you know how to stop the RPO, bro? You go in there to your coach adjustments, and that's how you stop it. It's that hard. You know what I mean? Or you can just cry about it and he'll change it for you because you're streaming it. What a joke.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
You know what else is too OP? Abilities. Let's take those out of the game while we're at it. You know what I'm saying?
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This offense
How about this?
really been clicking in
I'll give you
the game
something.
so far, Jesse.
I'll give you something to complain about. About that one.
For the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this?
Makes me sick that they change things like
I
that.
feel like we say this week in and week out.
We're just going to completely take away hot routing on RPOs. Like, dude. Okay. Hey, we appreciate you ruining the game for everybody. Thanks. Thanks, bro. Thanks for making comments on stream and crying about it and getting things changed, you know what I mean? That don't need to be changed, but okay. Because you want to cry about it. How about crying about things that need to be fixed? How about that? You know what I mean? How about botched plays? How about we cry about that? Get that out of the game. Hey, you don't see that guy crying about swerve catches. You know what I mean? People have been using those to win tournaments for how long now? You know what I mean? You don't see him crying about that though, right? Dude doesn't cry about anything that helps him on the game. And he only cries about things that he can't stop. Like, it's called adjustments. It's not hard. Change your defense every once in a while, man. Running the same loop blitz every play. Like, well, I can't stop it. Yeah, you can't stop it because you're running the same thing over and over and you're never changing anything about it at all. Like, loop blitz is great until it's not. You know what I mean? It's great until it's not. Like, it's great until it doesn't work. So. Can't stand that crap, dude. The only thing you hear me complain about is stuff that needs to be fixed on the game. You know what I mean? When there's blatant things on the game that is just stupid. It should not even be in there. But this, like, okay. Did we do it to all of them? That's the thing. Where's my RPOs at? Let's see. Yeah, you can't. I can't hot route nothing. Like, what a joke, bro. It's a joke.
Listen, this makes the
I'm gonna check them all.
fun sometimes if you do
See if they
choose
did
roll
it
the
to all of
dice
them.
and keep chucking and keep scoring.
No.
I'm here for it, Jesse.
No, it's just
Your
like a
job
few
is to
of them.
score
Like,
points. It's
why
my
did we
job
do
to
that?
stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play
Sense
ball.
does that make?
I agree 1,000%.
Okay, I retract my previous
He'll
statement.
get it inside the 40.
Alright,
They'll
I
mark
thought
it
they
at
completely took it out of the
39
game.
before he goes out of bounds.
I was like, why are we doing
The
that?
Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Wheel there.
Making side
Yeah, buddy.
adjustments here.
Now, that one's a bitch to stop. No doubt about that.
He ended up losing
I'm not gonna
yardage
lie, I
on the
run
play,
that
and
one
that'll
quite
bring up
often.
fourth down.
And that one is a
They
pain
were
in
really
the ass to
hopeful he
stop.
could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first
There,
down,
that
but he
little
comes up a
wheel
little
out
short.
right there.
And it's
Puts him on the
great
flat.
defense.
Like,
It's
well,
defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles.
I thought they completely got rid of them all.
Really nice job by
They
the
did
defense
not,
understanding
but
the
their son, you
situation.
can't.
The
Okay.
Cougars
Yeah.
have it with a first and
Good
10.
deal.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there
That's the
was
bad thing about that
nowhere
one is
to
you
go.
can't.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's not an RPO. That's just a vertical slide. Why is that under RPO? That's weird. Where's my slug? I want my sluggo.
Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead.
Oh, that's just
They're looking
on my
at a third
trips.
down.
Oh, there it is.
Now this offense
Slug it.
tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they'll miss the connection here on
That's
third
hideous.
down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense. and obviously it has
I retract
not
my
been
previous
this offense
statements
has gone up and down the
for
field,
some
lighting
reason,
up the
and
scoreboard,
the
but
ones
you're
that I've
still seeing
normally
this defense compete
been
on
able
third
to
and
hot
long,
route.
expecting pass.
They got rid of
Fires
it.
deep for the end zone.
Don't know why.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I was about to lose it. I was like, what in the... I'm losing my mind
They're
over
going
it.
to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces
Physicality of the
incompletion on first
situation,
down.
yeah.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Got his man. They'll pick up 5. It'll be third and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get
Put
the dub.
7
It's
tutties
a
on the
relief
board.
that
Let's
you
go,
definitely wanted
boys.
this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well?
Throw it
For
up
another
there. See what happens.
365
We'll get it.
days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the
Total
NFL, they'll be in
domination.
locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long
Complete and utter domination. Let's go. Did we not finish this? Oh, we already did this. How do we have 80 hours left? Very interesting. Ah, I guess we did last week's recording. That worked out. I like that sway. Sway seems to be working out quite a bit. Quite a bit. See if we can push him. See if we can push him into wanting to come to our school. Put points on the board. Let's go. Tucker. I was up on Tucker last week. How did I get jumped? Oh, he visited. A visit. That's how. Well, let's pay him a visit with everybody. Send the house. Send the casa. All my receivers are getting caught up with right now. Don't know what's up on that, but. Let's hit him with the sway. See if we can sway the vote here. Towards that. Jeff Coates. Sway him as well. Not a very good one. That was a decent one. Let's go with that. I'm getting jumped by everybody. What in the world's going on here? Everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah. I think we took Houston Independent. I think that's why we got so many different teams this year.
Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars.
H-Town up in
We'll see
here.
a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Kelly. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to set up the screen. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He wants to throw it again. That pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wideout. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Kelly. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the...
There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snatches it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston going up tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open.
He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Heaves it deep. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougar!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him this time. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd down play from the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Looking downfield on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That one falls out of bounds. Incomplete.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrow. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Flanagan. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Under fire. Finishes the run with the slide. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Grab near the marker is Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. This time it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Shoots his way for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. Man, padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that all an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 35 over Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, you know, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+ level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the grab. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed this defense, but scramble after scramble has another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take off.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They've reeled off 6. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's caught. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Commodores will hustle to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Houston Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place.
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Grab behind the line. It's Pierce. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Doors! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for space. It's Pierce. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick release by the QB. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They just keep firing. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Here comes the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Pierce. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
And they swarm him under. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again. again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Powers through the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's on target and complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. They are seizing control and taking away.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Man, I'm already on like 5 dynasties right now, bro. So I appreciate the offer, though.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. swapping ends of the field. They gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Houston wants to play fast.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first.
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their... front of them.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35. Vanderbilt, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put.
Hey, Genesis. Yes, I am using Houston. I mean, like, let's say like year 5 with Houston. I haven't gotten a good invite from school, so I'm just kind of hanging out. I do a 90 or nothing series where I go to each school and rebuild them and win a national championship within about 3 years and then roll out. So I'm, like I said, I'm in year 5 of Houston, but I can't get anybody to offer me a head coaching job that's worth a dang, so I guess this year I'll probably just take whatever comes my way, you know what I mean? Play for Arizona, 25-26. Offense bad, right? I mean, if they send me an invite, you know what I mean? That's the thing about this game that kind of sucks is you only get so many invites after the season's over to go to a new school. I had an invite from Virginia, and I had the Virginia mascot on my TikTok account asked me to do the rebuild for them, and the year he asked, I actually got invited by Virginia, but I didn't take the job at the time, and I should have. So.
Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And
let's go.
give him another 6.
Easy tutty right there.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that
Houston's got Arizona. Ask for Arizona. We'll see if they invite us to be the head coach over there, or we'll see what happens.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Feel bad for this quarterback. He's supposed to be a pretty good quarterback, but
they just haven't been able to get much going in this game.
Getting destroyed this year.
Their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
A microcosm.
Wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in
got it.
on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go. Even better. Sack fumble.
And the defense jumps up
Get
and
it.
they get that turnover. Great place to
Lyman's
start for this
super
offense.
excited about that one.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure.
Try to run in there.
Get to him, strip, sack.
See if I've got a quarterback sneak. I do.
I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the rough. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Blowed me up.
Free carries. I want it to be physical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring.
I
3rd
got
down.
tossed. I do.
Toss sweep right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone.
They were looking for that QB scramble again.
Points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the left. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Loss of 8 yards on the play.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the...
Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Looking for a man. It's Kelly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Nice move there. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The match matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Pierce. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. Got it set up on the outside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Houston going up tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. He'll ride his man on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they... Touchdown, Houston! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And right down the middle.
SMU 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Everett. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Rushes on him. He's moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's going to take off. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you... And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Everett. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Houston. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes a grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Everett. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
2nd down coming up.
Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire.
And that's a live ball behind the line. defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them.
He's going to let it go. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Everett. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
SMU.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass, it's Everett. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilkins. He breaks a tackle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.